don't buy the idea that, oh, the shortages are widespread. I am saying for 5 years and 9 months, buffer stock has consistently fed 1.2 million people. If the problems are even in relation to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, they are regrettable. But the conversation should be about how are we looking for more funds to feed them? How are we looking for more funds to, make more commitment to suppliers? Rather than saying, then let's cancel free SHS.
There's no money. There's no money.
Has there been any other form of free SHS that you've known? Has there been any other form?
Cancellation. I think the proposal has always been reforms to ensure that it is sustained.
What are the reforms? Maybe you can give me some of the reforms that have been proposed. What are some of the proposed
reforms? That's what I'm talking about. I just said.
What did they propose? The people who have called for the
targeting, and even the finance minister. This is not somebody saying. The finance minister himself said that this wholesale application of the policy, in his view, if he had his way, he would have proposed something else so that those who can pay should be made to pay. In that, in his own mind, he doesn't understand why for him the state should be paying his child's fees. That's the finance minister.
He expressed that opinion, and my opinion is that in Ghana, from independence, targeting did not work. The scholarship schemes that we had for SHS from independence, it did not serve its purpose. The very deprived people who ought to get the opportunity to benefit from the scholarship scheme, they didn't benefit from it. Cocoa scholarship, the kids of the cocoa farmers who were meant to benefit from the schemes, they could not send their letters to Accra. They didn't benefit from it. This is the first time that the bureaucracies have been laid down, that the bottlenecks have been removed to allow the ordinary person's child, without protocol, without any go online and fill a form and all the nuances that comes with, putting a process in place to target, quote and unquote. Now they all have access. And then you talk about those who can afford. Today, if we ask people, who do you think in your opinion can afford to pay for free SHS? If feeding and accommodation and all the other things that come to it is 3,000 a month, is it a gate man at your office? Is it a farmer? Is it a teacher? Is it a market woman? Let's start removing the targeting. Is it a civil servant who earns 2,000 Ghana cedis a month? Who, in your opinion, is someone who can afford? So even the definition of targeting to take out those who can afford to pay, you ask yourself, what percentage of Ghanaians would truly and genuinely come forward that I can afford to pay? So I should be taken off the bracket. And if it is even 5% or 10%, how is it significant to our budget or to the policy as compared to the other, under dealings that happens with this targeted approach as we know it in the past? So my point is that I am happy that there are no bottlenecks so that a child from, Odododiodio or Moshizongo or Garotimpane can go without having to go through any big person. And let me tell you one interesting thing about it.